Hello friends, and welcome to the tutorial on getting started with arrays. At the end of the tutorial, you will be able to create arrays using data, create arrays from lists, perform basic array operations, create identity metrics, and use functions zeros underscore like function, ones function, ones underscore like functions. So before beginning this tutorial, we would suggest you to complete the tutorial on getting started with lists. Arrays are homogeneous data structures. Unlike lists, arrays cannot have heterogeneous data elements. They can have only one type of data as their entries, be them all integers, strings, or maybe floats, but not a mix. Arrays of a given length are comparatively much faster in mathematical operations than lists of the same length because of the fact that they are homogeneous data structures. Let us see how to create arrays. For that, run your IPython interpreter with --pylab option to load the required modules to work with arrays. So type IPython --pylab. To create an array, we will use the function array function as a1 is equal to array within brackets square brackets 1 2 3 4. Notice that we created one dimensional array here. Also notice that the object we passed to create an array is a list. Now let us see how to create a two-dimensional array. We create two-dimensional array by converting a list of lists to an array as a2 is equal to array within brackets within square brackets 1 2 3 4 again comma, then again a square brackets 5 6 7 8 and hit enter. Let us use arrange function to create the same array as before. So for that, type ar is equal to arrange within brackets 1 9 and hit enter. So type print ar to get the output. So now as you can see, we obtain a one-dimensional array with elements from 1 to 8. Now can we make it a two-dimensional array of order 2 by 4? Yes, we can. For this we will have to use the function reshape. So type ar.reshape within brackets 2 4 and hit enter. So type ar.reshape within brackets 4 2 then ar is equal to ar.reshape within brackets 2 4. Hence we got our two-dimensional array. Now let us see how to convert a list of object to an array. We define a list say L1. So type L1 is equal to within square brackets 1 2 3 4 and hit enter. Now to convert this list to an array, we use the array function as a3 is equal to array within brackets L1. To find the shape of an array, we can use the method dot shape. Let us check the shape of the arrays we have created so far. a2.shape object is a tuple and it returned a tuple 2 4. A tuple is nothing but an ordered list of elements. So pause the video here and try out the following exercise and resume. So find out the shape of the other arrays, that is A1, A3, AR, that we have created. It can be done as A1 dot shape, A3 dot shape, then AR dot shape in the terminal. Now let us create a new array with a mix of elements and see what will happen. So type A4 is equal to array within brackets in square bracket 1, 2, 3, and in single quotes a string, and hit enter. Well, we would expect an error, as it has been previously mentioned that arrays handle elements with a simple data type, but it didn't raise an error. Let us check the values in the new array created. So type A4 in the terminal. So did you notice that all the elements have been implicitly typecasted as string, though our first three elements were meant to be integers? Also, if you have noticed, we got something like D type S8 in the output. D type is nothing but the data type, which is the minimum type required to hold the objects in the sequence. Let us now move on to the study functions like zero function and ones function. For this, we will have to create a matrix. Let us see how to create an identity matrix of a given size. This is a two-dimensional array in which all the diagonal elements are ones and rest of the elements are zeros. We can create an identity matrix using the function identity. The function identity takes an integer argument which specifies the size of the desired matrix. As you can see, the identity function returned a 3 by 3 square matrix with all the diagonal elements as 1 and the rest of the elements as 0. So type identity within brackets 3. Zero function accepts a tuple, which is the order of the array that we want to create, and it generates an array which all elements as 0. Let us create an array of the order 4 by 5 with all the elements 0. We can do it using the method zero function. So type zeros, then within brackets, and again in the bracket 4, 5, and hit enter. Notice that we passed a tuple to the function 0. So pause the video here and try out the following exercise and resume the video. So now we learned two functions, identity and zeros. Find out more about the functions zeros underscore like, ones, and ones underscore like. Try the following. First, check the value of A1. We see that A1 is a single dimensional array. So type A1 and hit enter. So next, now try A1 into 2. So type A1 into 2. It returned a new array with all the elements multiplied by 2. Now let us again check the contents of A1. Note that the value of A1 still remains the same. Similarly, with addition, so type A1 plus 2 and hit enter, and then type A1. It returns a new array with all the elements summed with 2. But again, notice that the value of A1 has not been changed. You may change the value of A1 by simply assigning the newly returned array as A1 space plus is equal to 2. Notice the change in elements of A. So type A and hit enter. type A1 to get the output. We can use all the mathematical operations with arrays. Now let us try this. A1 is equal to arrays within brackets in square brackets 1, 2, 3, 4 and hit enter. Then A2 is equal to array in square brackets 1, 2, 3, 4. So type A1 plus A2 and hit enter. This returns an array with element by addition. So try out A1 into A2. A1 into A2 returns an array with element by element multiplication, and notice that it does not perform matrix multiplication. So this brings us to the end of this tutorial. In this tutorial we have learned to create an array using the array function, then convert a list to an array, perform some basic operations on arrays like multiplication, addition, use functions like shape, arrange function, reshape, zeros, zeros underscore like, ones, ones like. So now here are some self-assessment questions for you to solve. The first one, x is equal to array within brackets square brackets 1, 2, 3 comma in another square brackets 5, 6, 7 is a valid statement. So it's true or false. And the second one, what does the ones underscore like function do? A returns an array of ones with the same shape and type as a given array, and the B return a new array of given shape and type fill with ones. Now read the statements and answer. Only statement A is correct, only the statement B is correct, both statement A and B are correct, both statement A and B are incorrect. So let's find the answers. The first one, the answer is false. The correct way would be to assign the elements as a list of lists and then convert it to an array. So type x is equal to array within brackets square brackets 1, 2, 3 and comma within brackets 5, 6, 7. And for the second question, the function ones underscore like returns an array of ones with the same shape and type as a given array. So we hope you have enjoyed this tutorial and found it useful. Thank you.